Well, hi, Jerry and Annette. Thank you for being with us today. So, can you tell me just a little bit about yourselves and kind of your background as we get started so everyone will know?
Okay. Um, I was born in Scotland, and my parents immigrated to the United States when I was a baby,
Wow.
and grew up in Michigan, but I'm a Buckeye. And I have two brothers and one sister
Okay.
that live in different states. We have two children. Our daughter and son-in-law live in Indiana, and our son and daughter-in-law live one street over from our house.
Cool.
So that's about it.
Okay. How about yourself?
I grew up in Indiana, and my parents and I moved here when I was in high school, and when they built the American Mall in Lima, that's
Okay.
what happened to bring us to this area, and attended the Ohio State branch for a few years, and then transferred to another college, and that happens to be where Annette and I met. So we'll talk about that more if you want us to.
Yeah. Well, why don't you tell us? Yeah, tell us how you met and how that all went down.
Okay.
Okay. As I say, we both went to a Christian college. We had a mutual friend that felt like that we should get acquainted, and so they kind of fixed us up on a blind date, and we decided that we were going to meet outside the campus post office. So I went to check my mail, and went through the post office, and there was a girl standing outside the door there, and I thought, man, is that her? And so I thought, well, I better make another lap through the post office. So anyway, it was her, and I introduced myself. We went to lunch together, and that's was the start of our relationship, and got married, had two kids, as Annette's already said, and now 46 years later,
Awesome.
we're still growing strong.
That's great. Well, why don't you tell us how you guys came to make Jesus the leader of your lives?
Well, I was 8 years old, and it was in church, and my little girlfriend and I were sitting down in the front row. And when the altar call came, I went forward, and she went forward a few minutes after me, and my mom came down and led me to the Lord, and her mom came down and led her to the Lord.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
My experience was somewhat similar. I grew up in a Christian home, had Christian parents, and always went to church on Sunday. And one Sunday morning after Sunday school class, a godly Sunday school teacher, she led me to the Lord. And then a few years later, I decided that I should identify with Christ and was baptized. And then a few years after that, I rededicated my life to the Lord in a youth revival meeting.
Wow. That's awesome. So, how did you guys end up at Harvest?
Well, we were involved in another church.
Mhm.
We've been there for several years, and we were quite active there. I was involved in a ministry. I'd been involved in a ministry there for 19 years.
Wow.
And that particular ministry, there was a new director that came for that ministry, and he came to me one day and he said, you're not going to be involved in this ministry anymore. Someone's come forward and said if I was involved, that they were not going to be involved. So, of course, I was pretty upset and
That would hurt.
emotional.
Yeah.
And I, came home, and we just decided that it was probably time for us to look for something else. And, sometimes things happen in your life that are not pleasant, and you wonder why they happen. But looking back 5 years later, now we know that the Lord was really in that and directed us to Harvest because of that.
Okay. Wow. So, how has God been moving in your lives?
One thing, He's been moving in my life. I think at Harvest, it makes it really easy to get closer to the Lord. For example, You have regular Bible readings, daily Bible readings, and that's helped me in my devotions to be more regular. Also, you have Bible studies, which again, that just helps you get closer to the Lord and just helps you to stay in His Word.
Yeah.
And that's been exciting for me.
There's just so many opportunities at Harvest to be involved. Like I'm involved in the ladies' Bible study and those things, and just to have a relationship with those ladies, to study the Word together. I've really grown in the Lord because of those things, those opportunities.
Yeah. Well, one thing I noticed about you guys is you guys kind of jumped right in and started doing and serving and being a part of stuff. Why was that, or how did that work out, or why was it so natural for you? Because you guys just kind of seem to jump right in with both feet.
Well, we've always felt like that if you attend a church and if you become a part of the church and a regular, that you should become members. And so first of all, we went to the membership class and we found out that exactly how the church functioned and what their beliefs were and so forth, and we were in agreement with all of that. And we felt like, and then of course, as a part of your membership class, one of the things that's normally asked is what do you want to be involved in?
Yes.
And so that made it easy to maybe start thinking about where we wanted to be involved, and that was really good.
Well, good. Yeah, I just noticed that about you guys, and so kind of let us know where you serve right now. People probably see you on Sunday up there.
Well,
Yeah.
We lead a small group. That's pretty much our main ministry that we do together. And then I'm on the worship team. And he's a deacon, and I don't know what else he does behind the scenes.
I am a deacon, and as a part of that, I attend the missionary committee meetings as a representative for the deacons. And another thing that we were involved in was we helped disciple a young couple.
Yes.
And that was really beneficial for us, I think, getting involved in a regular Bible study, and beneficial for them as well, we hope.
So, would you say you grew through being involved?
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
When you sit back and just observe, it's easy to get complacent, but when you get involved with other people and get involved in their lives, then not only do you help them grow, but you grow also.
Amen. Yeah. So what's the best part to you about serving, leading, being involved? What's the best part?
I think for me, the best part is just trying to be an encouragement to someone else, and then also to see them to get involved or to benefit from interaction with them, and that's really gratifying.
Yeah.
I think the relationships that you build with people that you serve with are what has motivated me. It's hard to get to know people if you don't serve with them and don't get involved with a group or with a ministry at church.
Yeah. Let's ask it this way. What excites you about what you see the Lord doing here at Harvest? What's exciting to you?
Well, just this morning, how can you help but be excited about seeing all the people joining the church and becoming new members? So it's exciting for us to be involved in a church that's growing and it's vibrant and alive,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would agree with him, just to see the growth in the church and new people coming and people getting involved. And there's been a couple of couples that have come to Harvest just lately that we've known for years and years, and it's exciting to see them come and visit and then want to be a part of it.
Yeah. So what encouragement or would you give someone that's kind of teetering? I don't know if I want to be involved. I don't know if I want to commit. What kind of things would you encourage them with?
I think that's easy. You already kind of alluded to it, but we got involved right away when we came to the church, and my recommendation would be to anyone else, even if they're new in the church, just do it. Get involved. You're going to make new friends, meet new people, and you'll really feel a part of the organization.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult to just take that first step to be involved in a ministry, but just force yourself to do it, to make the contacts that you need to make and get involved, because it just makes a big difference in everything that you do when you're involved in ministering and working with people.
Awesome. Well, just so you guys know, I appreciate you guys a lot, and I appreciate all that you do, and I know that you do it not for any kind of glory, but you do it to give glory to God, and so I see that in you, and I appreciate it, and I know that our congregation is going to enjoy hearing about it, so thank you for your time.
Thanks.